Erawan spirit animal is a powerful one. Different mythologies of different cultures are full of symbolism about Erawans. If your intuition tells you that Erawan can be your spirit animal, then pay attention to that gut feeling. If this is the case, the next question for you is, what does a Rawa spirit animal mean and symbolize for you? Ravens symbolize magic, wisdom, death, and the birth of light. Once you are going to watch about their stories, their unique message for you will begin to reveal. I have created a guide about the spirit animal Raven symbolism. So let's start, shall we? Welcome everybody. I'm Ayşegül Güzel Berhes Del Arco, the person behind My Sacred Space blog and YouTube channel. And here today we will talk about the Raven spirit animal symbolization and spiritual meaning. Let's start with what is the meaning of a Raven in Native Americans. Raven plays an important role in Native American cultures. Most tribes acknowledge the Raven as the creator of light, as well as a trickster figure. Besides light, ravens have opened many treasures to humans. Still, in Native American cultures, a raven is a greedy bird who does everything for himself. The story of the raven as the creator of light goes like this. A raven named Kitkosit Yi Kayit was instructed by his father to create a world after his birth. After many failed attempts, the raven was finally successful. He started off by creating the light first. Raven heard of a wealthy man with light who will not let it out for the world. So the Raven plays some mischievous act and finally gets the light out for the world. Though the Raven has created many more things, he is mainly credited for the creation of the moon, stars, sun, and rivers. There are many versions of Raven stories in different Native American cultures, but most of them share similar meanings. Ravens are one of the smartest birds today. They are highly capable of solving tricky puzzles. Besides, ravens are also very playful. They can perform some excellent stunts that even put eagles in shame. Though different cultures recognize ravens as selfish, they seem to be very careful in what they do. That's why famous Turkish writer Mehmet Murat Ildan said, "On the road to wisdom, behave like a raven and observe everything carefully." Ravens also have a unique personality to hide secrets. They usually hide their food in different places. But some other ravens always spy on one another to see where they hide things. And then the spy raven steals them later. Ravens often pretend to hide foods in one place, but actually hide them in another location to fool the spy raven. But the attempts seldom get successful, as all the ravens are very intelligent. What is the symbolism of a raven? Raven has been associated with many symbols. While most people see them with negative meanings, they also have some positive symbolism. A spirit animal raven can really be helpful in life. Understanding their symbolism will help you to know the significance of a raven spirit. In this video, I have listed some of the most important raven symbolisms. Raven has a good reputation for being a good magician in different cultures. This gives them the symbolic meaning of magic. As I said, they are highly intelligent birds. That's why ravens also represent wisdom. Most ravens can talk like humans and do mimicry. It shows their exceptional abilities over most other birds. Besides, while creating light, sun, stars and moon, the mythological raven has shifted his shape like a chameleon. Hence, a raven also symbolizes transformation. Verse of a famous poem on ravens goes like this. Then this ebony bird, beguiling my sad fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore. Though thy crest be shorn and shaven though, I said, art sure no craven. Ghastly grim, an ancient raven wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me what the lordly name is on the nice Plutonian shore. Quote the raven, nevermore. The Raven from Edgar Allan Poe. What does the raven symbolize in Native American culture? Let's look at this. Native American Indians are deeply engaged in using different animals and bird symbolism. The raven symbol is also found in the culture. In the Native American cultures, the raven symbol means that the danger has passed and good luck is near. This meaning is associated with the creation of a light story that I narrated in the beginning of the video. When there was nothing but darkness, the raven brought light to the world. However, some other tribes also symbolize the raven as a trickster due to his shape-shifting ability. And what does it mean when you see a crow or raven? Though they are not the same, a crow and a raven are nearly identical. The main difference is in their sizes. While a crow is the small one, a raven is more than double the size of a crow. Due to their black coat, people consider seeing a crow or a raven as an ill omen. In some Asian cultures, they also believe seeing a crow in the morning brings death news. A spirit animal raven also can visit you often. If you see a raven frequently, try to find out if it's your spirit animal. However, Hindus believe their ancestors' spirit comes to visit them as crows. That's why they often consider it good to see a crow. The story originated from the Uttarakhand of the Ramayana. There the gods and devil were having a battle. Gods took the shape of different animals to win the battle. And then Yama, the god of death, who took the shape of the crow, gave the following boon to crows as a prize. O bird, I am well pleased with thee. Listen to my words as I utter them. As I have been pleased with thee, thou shalt, without doubt, enjoy immunity from the various ailments to which the birds are subject. And, O bird, from my cursed fear of death shall not approach thee, and thou shalt exist as long as people do not slay thee. Those men residing in my dominion, being smitten with hunger, shall be refreshed along with thy relationships when thou hast eaten and been refreshed. So he gives it the boon that whenever the crows have eaten and been replenished, the pitris, spirits of departed ancestors, will also be replenished. Let's also look to the symbolization of raven in the Bible. Raven is one of the first birds mentioned in the Bible. It symbolizes God's messenger. Noah sent a raven from the ark to check if there is any dry land available nearby for the rescued humans and animals. The Bible verses, and sent forth a raven. It went to and fro until the waters were dried up from the earth. However, the raven didn't return with the message, which gave Noah the idea that the raven found some food and stayed there. Still, he had no idea how far the land was. And what does a raven symbolize in mythology? You will find many raven stories in most of the mythologies. Let's check some of them. For example, raven symbolism Celtic. In the Hebrides, it's believed that giving a child his first drink from the skull of a raven will give him great wisdom and power of excellent foresight. Hence, a raven often symbolizes wisdom and prophecy in most Celtic cultures. The Morrigan is the Celtic raven god of death, war, and destiny. Her name is interpreted in multiple forms, and Phantom Queen is the most popular one. She usually participated in the war in the form of a raven. Besides, she also could tell or influence the outcome of tussles. The mythology of ravens in Celtic is quite interesting. Bran the Blessed, which means raven, is a Celtic Welsh god. He was dying in the battle against enemies to protect Britain. So he told his followers to cut off his head and bury it in the White Hill, so his presence would prevent enemies from invading Britain. Now, the Tower of London is built over the same place and has 6 official Erawan residents. The legend is that if the Erawans ever leave the tower, the British Empire will fall. Erawans were believed to be trustworthy, but not totally. Scottish hunters used to believe that a Erawan's crusty call was a sign of successful hunting. Thus, people often take pagan Erawan as a symbol of good luck. As a crow eats carrion, Celtics also consider them as symbols of death. That's why Welsh poetry uses the metaphor, "the crow pierced you," to mean you have died. However, a Celtic crow was believed to be sacred. Earlier, I talked about the Morrigan, who used to take the shape of a raven on the battlefield. The Celtic goddess also transformed herself into a crow, often during the war. So now it's time to look what does a raven mean spiritually. That was a lot of information about ravens I have explained during the video. But what is spirit animal raven with so much mythology and some unbelievable powers? Their spirit also should be of unique abilities. Well, from the discussion, you can understand that a raven represents magic, wisdom, secret keeper, and creation. Spiritually, a raven can make the impossible possible with the power of his magic and knowledge. A spirit animal raven knows well how to keep a secret. Besides, it also possesses the ability to create new things very well. And what does it mean if a raven is your spirit animal? Have you seen ravens recently? And they are coming to you frequently? Well, that probably means he's your spirit animal and trying to communicate with you. You can confirm it by going on a shamanic journey. If you found a raven as your spirit animal, it means you are surrounded by the power of magic. With great magical abilities, you can bring some excellent change to your life. Besides, a spirit animal raven will provide you with great wisdom. You can use the knowledge to know the unknown. If you have the willpower, you also can win any battle like the raven goddess Morrigan. Are you struggling to hide secrets from others? Then a spirit animal raven will be of great help to you. Communicate with your spirit animal through a shamanic journey or a deep meditation to transform your life in a positive way. You'll be able to do that just like a raven shifts his shape in different mythologies. Raven's spirit animal is a great guide showing us that death and the birth of light are living together. If your spirit animal is a raven, be prepared for a magical adventure of its guidance. So, we came to the end of the video. I hope you liked the video. If so, please do not forget to click the like button. If you are interested in spirit animals, rituals, creating your sacred space and the journey of being you, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. As always, have a great day and see you around.